Hello everyone, in this video we will take a look at that Aehr test systems. It's a chip company and it will benefit from the automotive and the phone sector, for example. And we're gonna take a look at the fundamentals and do some technical analysis on it. But first let's do some fundamentals, some very basic fundamentals. And here we can see the revenue growth for the last quarters. The growth has climbed down quite a lot, but it's still growing at 54% in the last quarters. But it went from 196%, 89%, and then lastly 54%. It's in a downtrend, the growth, which is not good, but it's not doable to grow at 180% and 190% each quarter. So the growth has to come down somewhat. And now it's on 54%. Hopefully it doesn't keep trending down, because then it's a warning sign for me. I will not consider it, but for now it's okay. The earnings growth for the last 3 quarters have been 950% and negative 33%, and then the last quarter it's at 367%. So it's quite bumpy, but they are making money, and quite a lot of it looks like. And the profit margins are at 25%, 25.1%. So it's okay, and it's looking all right. It got a lot of attention from the retail audience, and I can see why. Because it's in a popular sector, which is the automotive, of course, and it will benefit from for example, the Tesla revolution. And yeah, that's pretty much about it from the fundamental perspective. Of course, that's more into it, but this is the basics. But it's a very strong basic fundamental analysis, I would say, that still are very strong. So let's take a look at the technicals. Right off the bat, it looks very beautiful from a volume and price action activity. You see that the price action is very explosive with very high volume, very high relative volume. We can see that the average volume is at 423K, but the spike on this candle right here is at 4.1 million. So it's a lot of money that's just pouring into this stock. This is something we want to see. Some explosive price action with explosive volume, and on down days we don't want to see a huge volume, which is not something that we see relatively. So for example, here we have the spike, and here we have some spike. Here we have one spike, and we can see that the volume, let's draw some. We can see that the volume is going down when the price is moving down. That's something that we want to see. That means that the sellers that there are no strong sellers at the moment. And we can see here there are green huge volume candles on great price action days. That's something we want to see. And then comes the earnings, and then and then some more. Sorry about that. And then some more huge volume and price action, and then the volume is trending down. That's something we want to see. And then it comes another great report with a lot of volume and a lot of price action, etc. This is very beautiful. This is kind of examples that you will see in the books, or that you probably have seen in the books if you're reading those. And the previous downtrend is quite interesting, because it's in a downtrend, but so is the volume, and that's a very good indicator. And the uptrend that started in July 21, there are also quite quite a lot of volume with extreme price action for numerous of days. So this is very positive to see these green candles in the volume, and we can see the volume is coming into the day after earnings. So obviously the market reacted very well to that. And the same goes for here. A lot of volume and price action the days after earnings report. So that's positive. So I'm generally positive about this stock. I don't see a good entry at the moment. I want to see the stock to consolidate and go sideways for a few days with low volume. However, this might be a power play if the stock moves just like that, with the volume still being low like it is. We can see the volume. Oops, sorry again. I'm not so used to painting at the charts with that one. However, I want to see the stock moving up to all-time high with low volume. Then it might be a good entry. But I will then make a very tight stop loss because I don't want to make a bad risk-reward ratio. So yeah, that's about it. I wanted to make a quick video about this stock. I find it very interesting. I can see it as a true market leader. It's been showing extreme strength compared to the Nasdaq. We can see that the stock is up from the bottom, 400%. So that's insane. And it's just not blank 400%. It's 400% of great volume action. So it's a good price action if you look at the volume perspective. So yeah, that's more to it, but I wanted to make this video relatively short. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, have a great day. Bye.